It is Fix and Prime. What? Oh God. Hi. Dun, da, da. Welcome to my bathroom at the Garcia Resort. I'm in Bali right now, in Ubud, and it is a little bit cloudy today, but it's still really humid. The weather out here and in tropical areas is so humid that you need to have the right makeup products, otherwise everything is just gonna fall off your face. So today, I'm gonna show you what makeup I travel with and what brushes I travel with. I've never done a video like this before, so bear with me, let's see how it goes. We're just gonna jump into it. We're gonna do a little get ready with me and my makeup products. Let's go. So I got this makeup bag on Amazon.com. I love that it has this sturdy handle and the corners are reinforced so your makeup is not gonna get crushed. And it actually comes with dividers to organize, but I don't know about you guys, I end up pouring all of this out on a hotel room floor anyways. It has these, a little zipper, it's perfect. For my brushes, I have this. I also got this on Amazon, and this keeps your brushes clean, which is so important, and organized, and it's just perfect. So I'm gonna leave the link for this and this below. Okay, first things first, you need a micellar water. We're off to a great start. So micellar water, it's a cleansing water, and after you wash your face, you might think your face is clean and all the makeup is gone, but go through with this and I guarantee you, you're gonna have more makeup on your little cotton pad. And because it is so humid out here, my face ends up getting kind of oily, especially in the morning. So I go through, before I do my makeup, and just do this. Pro tip, now that we have like this face mask culture, people have started breaking out around here. So when you do your cleansing routine, make sure you get your neck as well. Makeup time. First, I'm gonna put my hair back a little bit. Usually I have cat ears that I put on, but I'm at a hotel, so I don't have my cat ears today. Okay, first you need a primer. Oh my gosh, nothing will stick on your face if you don't have a primer out here. My primer is this from MAC. It is Fix and Prime. What? Oh God. Sorry about that. So my primer is from MAC. It is called Prep and Prime. And if you guys have a better way that I should be putting this on my face, please tell me, because I've just been doing, oh, and what I like about this is it has a locking system. So when you travel, yeah. So I've just been doing it like this on my face. I need the jade rollers. That's what I need to be using, is jade rollers. Because right now, actually this product is now gonna be absorbed onto my finger, and that's a waste. So jade rollers. I'm gonna put a link down below, and when the borders open, someone please bring me jade rollers. We're gonna be putting some makeup on our neck as well, so make sure you're putting some primer down. Okay, I'm gonna give that a minute to set in. And meanwhile, I'm gonna get my little sponge wet. Bless you. This beauty blender is from Real Techniques, and I also have for foundation this brush from Real Techniques, and it's just like a little stipple brush. Okay, now that we are prepped and primed, the first thing to do while this is setting in is to do our brows and our eyes. Okay, we're gonna first do a primer, and this is on Amazon. This is called Thank Me Later. And it's just an easy little primer. A lot goes a long way. And I probably just use like that much. And this is gonna make sure that we're not creasing. Oh my gosh, I never thought I would be doing a video like this. This is so different than my travel vlogs and boat videos. Okay. So we have our little primer on our eyes. Now we're gonna go and do our eyebrows. So when it comes to eyebrows, I have owned every precision brow pencil. I've owned the ones from NYX, I've owned the ones from Anastasia, and to this day, this CoverGirl Precision Brow is my favorite. I actually find that it lasts longer and that it stays on a lot better. So we're gonna do this. So, fun story about my brows. 2 years ago, I made a very quick decision to get my brows microbladed, and I found this guy on Instagram. Actually, my friend found him. She recommended to me, let's say she recommended a guy named John. We got confused and I went with a guy named Jack. And turns out that he was quite the fraud. And now I have like fucked up microbladed brows, but they'll fade, so that's good. When they fade, I definitely want to get brows. Okay, so I first go in with my CoverGirl, and if I'm really feeling like I want a strong brow and I want to go snorkeling, I want to go swimming, then I go with this Urban Decay. This is my Urban Decay Super Brow, 24-hour Super Brow, and it's just a pomade. So what you're gonna do is take a little bit and you want to put it on your hand just to warm the product up. My best friend's a makeup artist, she taught me that. So I'm gonna warm it up, and then we're just gonna go through and give it a little bit extra shape. So yeah, if you're going into waterfalls, if you're going swimming, or if you just want to go out and have some nice brows that last, this is nice. But still, you need to start with a precision brow to give you that shape. So start with a pencil to give you that shape. Another pro tip for your brows, you don't want a super sharp edge, right? You don't want a super sharp edge. So what you're gonna do is take a powder, and I'm at the end of mine. This is my Blonde Brow Powder by Billion Dollar Brows. I love them. And then you're gonna take a little eyebrow brush like this, and you're just gonna get a little bit of that powder, and you're just going to soften the edge. So now we're not having like a super, this one's a little bit sharp, this one's a little bit softer. So brows, we have just 3 products: CoverGirl Precision Brow, Urban Decay 24-hour Brow, it's a pomade, and then a little powder. 3, done. Next, we want to define our brows. So listen, we're gonna go through and we're gonna put some contrast and contour under here. I have this super popular Tarte Shape Tape, but to be honest, I prefer using the L'Oreal, what is it called? Infallible Full Wear. And they're basically the same. They have the same chunky style thingy, wand, but I find that the Shape Tape is really thick, whereas this one blends a little bit better. So I'm gonna take it on a little foundation brush like this. Just gonna dab a little bit here, and we are going to under. Also, if anyone has like makeup tips while I'm watching this and you watch this, you're like, oh, don't do that. Tell me, please tell me. I need to learn. So the makeup I'm doing today is not my everyday day makeup. Usually my everyday makeup is just like a little bit of concealer and bronzer, and I get my eyelashes tinted and curled, lifted, so I don't really have to do too much. But this is like if we're going out for dinner or drinks, then I do this. Really low maintenance. Because honestly, you wanna do not a full face, but a half face. I'd say a half face is my usual full face. Back home, if I am in Seattle, I can definitely do like way more makeup that's gonna stay on, but not here. So now eyeshadow time. I love these palettes by ColourPop, and they're perfect travel size, takes up no space at all, and I tend to stick with the lighter colors, and I love that they have a mirror, and it's the perfect travel mirror, so even if you're not doing your eyeshadow, boom, you're in a hostel, you're in a hotel, you're on a bus, you're in the airport, done. So I love that these palettes only have 3, 6, 9 colors, that's all you really need. So I travel with this one, but if I'm not traveling with a palette, let me show you what I travel with. I literally just travel with 2 colors from MAC. This one is called Mythology, and I've been using it since I was 14 years old. And it's like this beautiful bronzy, glowy color. And then Soft Brown is the other color from MAC. It's like when you're traveling, right? You don't want to have like super, super glam eyes, but just something to brighten up your eye. And then we have our concealer to kind of give us our contour. And that's pretty much it. Quick, before I do this, I'm gonna put some concealer on my eyes, just to even out the tone before I go in with this. So I use a tiny little beauty blender, and you can either go in with the same color that you put up here, or doesn't matter how many high-end concealers that I buy, I always end up going back with this Age Rewind. And you can get this in Target, you can get this in any drugstore, and this is the color Neutral. So I'm gonna go do my under eye because I'm eventually just gonna bring it up into my eye. And sometimes this is all I do, and I don't do a full concealer. I just do my eyes, and then I do bronzer. I'm really hoping you guys can give me some makeup tips. And we're gonna blend that line down. We're gonna go back through and do some other stuff later. Okay, so this is just for our eyes, so don't worry, you know, more to come. Ta-da! All right, let's talk a little bit about brushes. You can go, I know girls, I used to be this girl that would buy like a new brush every week, right? Thinking that the brush is gonna really change my face, and it will if you buy the right brush. So you can go to a drugstore or Target and buy a $10 brush, you know, once or twice a month forever, and spend a lot of fucking money on brushes that you probably won't use that much, or you can invest in some really good brushes that you're gonna use for years. My two main eyeshadow brushes that I use is this MAC brush, and it's just this beautiful fluffy brush. It's not just the shape of the brush, but it's also the bristles, it's also how you hold the brush. This is 224S. I will put the link for this one down below. And this is gonna be just our basic crease brush. And then this is Real Techniques, and this is a base shadow brush, and it is super fluffy. And I use that after I go in, I use this to kind of go around and go out. So let's do eyeshadow. So this is the Soft Brown from MAC. And I do it really, really, really natural, really simple. And as you can see, I have my eyelashes done, so there's not really too much I need to do. The name of the game is simple, done. And I don't want like a super harsh line. I'm not trying to do like a crazy cut crease. This is like my everyday go-to makeup. I should be setting my under eye. I'll do that later. So there's that, and then I'm gonna go through, and actually I will just wear this Soft Brown color on its own after I've done that concealer, because now we have that little bit of contrast. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my Mythology and go through my crease or my lid and bring it up a little bit. For some contrast, I'm just gonna dab a little bit of my lightest golden color in the center. Now I have a little bit of contrast. So we're not just like super pink eyeballs, which, yeah. And I also like to kind of like put some of that shimmer in here. Done. Now, if we are going super, super glam, actually no. Now, if I want to step it up one more, I travel with this MAC Paint Pot eyeliner, and it's just a little paint pot. And again, get a good eyeliner brush. It makes the world of a difference to have a good eyeliner brush. This is MAC as well. This is 209. And these brushes, I use them for years. Like, they're my go-to every day for years. You know, you use the same brush every day for a year. Super cheap. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna keep it super natural. Just out a little bit, in a little bit. And me, I don't do a full eyeliner on my day-to-day, I just do the corner and then I bring it in a little bit and I'm done. Done. So I have my eyelashes done. And make sure you're brushing off your brushes after so they're not getting all crusty. I no longer need to use this thing. By the way, if you guys come to Bali and you want to use my eyelash girl, I'm gonna put her link below. Her name is Flo. She's incredible. I'm using a little travel-sized mascara. It's called Better Than Sex, and it's from Benefit, and it really is better than sex. And it's just like really a chunky wand. If you have a recommendation for a good waterproof mascara that doesn't damage your eyelashes when you try and take it off, let me know. You're gonna say, just use the right eye makeup remover. Well, I don't. So all I use is like makeup remover pads or wipes, and I find that when you use those wipes, they don't tackle waterproof. I also just don't like, I just have never found a waterproof mascara that I like. Okay, eyeballs, done. So if I'm just doing a light travel day, then I'll probably go in with my, it's not Fit Me, it's MAC Studio Fix. And this is just kind of like a cream thing. And my color is N32. And I would just dab like this. And really light, don't go in heavy. And then I would put a setting powder and then do bronzer. But today we're gonna do the whole face, the whole half face. And what I'm using is from Too Faced, and this is called Peach Perfect. It's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil-controlling, photo-friendly. Too Faced Pitch Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, infused with peach and sweet fig milk, whatever that means. And my color is Porcelain. Two options here, either with your beauty blender, or you wanna get a foundation brush like this. This one is from Real Techniques, the same place where I get my beauty blender. And this is more just like you do the stippling kind of thing, and beauty blender, similar. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is wet. I actually didn't know for like the first 2 years that your beauty blender should be wet. Okay, and we're just gonna go in. By the way, I'm filming this video on my iPhone. I have like a bigger fancy camera, but I lately, after I got the iPhone 11 Max Pro, I just have been filming everything on this camera. And I'm still like a bit red around here and I don't know why. So I'm gonna go back with that Infallible and just take a little bit like this. Because what happens is if you cake your makeup on in humid weather, it's just going to kind of like texture off your face. And that's not cute. Okay, so you wanna make sure you blend down. I remember this girl in my middle school, when she would come to school with like a totally different face. Gig Harbor, Washington, Goodman Roadrunners represent. Okay, now, face is done. Before I put the setting powder on, I'm gonna go through with my cream bronzer. So you wanna do foundations and creams before your setting powder. And I got this little sculpture on Amazon. I love Amazon. This is Kiko Clean. And it's just a cream bronzing, just a cream bronzer. And you wanna put this where the sun hits. And do not put it down here. You wanna put it on top of your cheekbone here. Same here and there. And the nice thing I like about this is that I find that the cream under the setting powder stays longer. And you don't wanna contour on your chin. You wanna contour under to give yourself a jawline. I know the trend is to do like a whole contour like this, but I don't do that. And I got a makeup set, a makeup brush set on Amazon as well, everything on Amazon. And I actually really like this one. I went through a lot of sets. So I mean, my main brushes are my MAC brushes, just a couple. And then I have this beautiful like unicorn brush set. And have had these brushes for a year and I really like them. So I'm going through with a flat, round brush and I'm just gonna contour it out. And I will put the link for this one down below too. Now I have a little vacation glow. It's so easy and so pretty. Make sure you get this one. I've definitely gone out of the house without doing that before. Okay, done. So now face done. Foundation, cream, eyeshadow is done. Now we're gonna do a setting powder because if you do not set your creams and your foundations, it is going to run in Bali heat. So air spun powder, amazing. Again, guess where I got this? Amazon. In the same brush set, there's like this beautiful little brush like this. You take some powder, you want the excess off, and now we're just gonna set. This is what the internet calls baking. So anywhere that you've put foundation or cream powder, I'm making a mess. You're just gonna tap it on, and it's okay if there's excess because we are gonna take that off in a minute. Tap it in, good. Okay, and you're gonna kind of just like let that sink in. And while I let this sit for probably a minute, I'm gonna grab my other bronzers. I have two bronzers that give me life. One is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I put this in here just so you guys could see that you should take it out. I don't like this brush. I find that this brush is really, really harsh and kind of just like packs on the powder. So I use that one. Another one that I use is WHATUP Beaches, and this is the matte bronzer, and I think I got this at Target, and it's just like a really nice bronzer. Same set. While this is sitting on my face, I'm gonna take my WHATUP Beaches and I'm just gonna warm up my neck a little bit. Bring it down, and then I like to bring it down here. Okay, my face has been setting for a minute, so I'm gonna take from that same collection, I'm gonna just dust off all that setting powder. Done. Now, my face is glowy and nice. Now I'm gonna take this side angled brush, I just got it a little bit wet, don't do that, from the same, and I'm gonna take my Hoola, and this is, I don't use a blush, I should, but I'm just gonna kind of treat it like a blush over the bronzer that I already had. Okay, what I do is I don't do the full contour, but I will take this and just kind of tap it around there. Something that you wanna do with your bronzer is once you put it on, you wanna then blend it down. So you just take a big fluffy brush and blend it around so you're not having like a super harsh line, especially when you're traveling. Okay, face, almost done. Oh, the light is changing now. The very last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with a highlighter. I use this from BECCA, and this one is Rose Quartz from BECCA. And I just take a little bit and I tap it off and highlight. A little bit here, a little bit on my temple. Setting spray. I have a few setting sprays that I use. I use this one from NYX, is just what I have because I'm traveling right now and it's small. But I also like to use Urban Decay. I forget, I'm gonna put a link below. There's an Urban Decay one that's almost like hairspray for your face. But if you're just doing a simple day, this NYX matte finish, make sure you're getting it everywhere. Good. Now while that is drying, let's do lips. And lips are very important that you get the formula right when you're out here. Also, when you're traveling, you're eating, you're drinking, you want stuff that's going to stay, right? So I like to find lipsticks that are almost a stain, and I'll show you what I mean. First, if you don't want to do big lips, or like for me, I don't really have pigmentation in my lips, so if I don't put anything on my lips, it looks like I have nothing. So I like to get, this is like a Maybelline Baby Bell gloss, and it has a little bit of color, and sometimes I'll just pop that on. But if I want real color, let me show you what I do. I'm obsessed with these two. I actually have like 3 of these new. I bought them So if I could never find them again, I would have like a stash. This is Maybelline Color Show, and this is Flaming Fuchsia. I like a really bright lip, if you guys know that. And this, it stains. It stains pretty well, this one. So even when I take it off, yeah, you can see, even when I rub it off, it's got that stain. This is from Fenty, this is Rihanna's collection, but it's so serious that I have to use a lip liner. And I found a collection of these lip liners on Amazon and I really like them. This is just like a pink little lip liner. I'll put the link below for these, but I don't do like a full lip liner. Just to control the Fenty, or I'll put this under my chapstick. To control the Fenty, I just kind of give myself borders and barriers. So, now, this is really serious, this stuff. First of all, she's got this beautiful stipple down, and it's like the perfect lip shape, but it's this is paint. This is basically paint. It's so liquid. Same collection, like that. Let me show you how to handle this baby. Done! And that's it. My face is done now. We're gonna be cute all day. Okay, that's it. That is my whole travel makeup routine. I'm gonna put all of the products that I've been using in the links below. So remember, the key is not a super thick and heavy face because it'll fall off, and you want things that are gonna stay on your face while you're eating, while you're snorkeling, while you're swimming. That is a perfect travel face. If you're coming to Bali and you want some more travel tips for makeup, for beauty, or just for girl life, I have 2 Facebook groups called Beauty in Bali and Girls in Bali. I'm gonna leave the links for these babies down below. You can get tons of beauty tips, tons of girl support, tons of female fabulous energy. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gonna go, I'm hungry. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and if you have some makeup tips for me, please comment down below. Thanks guys, see you in the next video.